All right, good evening, guys. Today we're going to be looking at different types of chords. All right, how chords are formed, music theory for pianists, for music producers, and the rest of them. All right, so of this class, I'll first teach you these 4 categorizations of chords from which will form different other chords. All right. This 4 chord categorization I'm going to show you now is actually the major, the minor, the diminished, and the augmented. All right. So from here, every other chord is actually formed. All right, guys. So remember I told you that a major chord is made up of the first, the major third, and then a perfect fifth. All right. So if I reduce the major third by a semitone, that is the middle note by a semitone, which is our E, to E flat, it becomes a minor chord. That is, this is now our C minor. All right. Okay. So we've seen the major chord, the minor chord. Now let's look at the next chord. If I reduce the third by a semitone and then reduce the fifth by a semitone, I'll get the diminished. All right. So this is the C diminished. All right. Okay. The last one I want to show you is if I increase the fifth by a semitone, I'll get the augmented. All right, the augmented chord. So let's look at the major chord. If I add a seventh, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, this is my C major 7th. All right, okay, my C major 7th. And by the way, the third and the 7th are what we call the leading voice or the leading notes. All right, the third and the 7th are, we call them the leading voice. Do you know why? The third and the 7th are very important because they determine the nature of the chord. All right. Remember, if I flatten the third, I get a minor chord. All right. Let's look at this C major 7th again. So if I reduce the 7th by a semitone, I'll get the C dominant 7th. All right. Did you see that? Okay. And if I reduce my third by a semitone, why still holding this dominant chord, I'll get the C minor 7th. All right. So this is my C major 7th. All right. C dominant 7th. This C dominant 7th is also called the C 7th. So if you see the 7th, just in music, just take it as the C dominant 7th. All right. It's a very popular jazz chord. So this is the C minor 7th. Okay. All right. Now, if we extend this thing beyond an octave, for example, if I'm holding my C major 7th and I add this is the 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This becomes my C 9th. All right. If I add this is 9, 10, 11. If I add this, it becomes my C 11th. All right. If I add this, it becomes my C 13th. Okay. By C 13th. All right. All right. So back to our C 7th. Okay. So if I sharpen my 5th, all right. If I sharpen the 5th, it becomes my C 7th sharp 5. If I flatten it, it becomes my C 7th flat 5. All right. So if I flatten the third, if I'm holding my C minor 7th and I sharpen the 5th, it becomes my C minor 7th sharp 5. This is my C minor 7th flat 5. All right. So the same thing is obtainable to. This is my C 9. All right. This is my C minor 9th. This is C minor 9 sharp 5. This is C minor 9 flat 5. So let me show you another kind of chords. All right. If I hold my, remember I told you this is the C major 7th. All right. What happens if I decide to now flatten the third? All right. This becomes, all right. So this is my C minor major 7th. All right. All right, guys. So with this, you can actually play different things.